Manchester United are the most successful team in the history of English football. They're not just a football team anymore, they're a global franchise. But are they coming to the end of an era? We interviewed James Cook, exclusive sports media and world soccer writer, and asked for his opinion on whether or not Manchester United will ever dominate English football again.
Well, a lot of it is obviously down to him leaving, but the team was getting weaker in his last few years, but somehow he managed to carry it through, which I think was a mystery to everyone. I think everyone thought their team was the weakest Man United had been for a long time. In many ways, I think it was probably one of his greatest achievements to win the league in the last year that he was there, because the team had noticeable weak points. I think it needed a change for it, but Ferguson somehow managed to get the best out of people, somehow managed to inspire them or whatever to be the right fit for the club, and for some reason David Moyes and possibly Louis van Gaal, I think Van Gaal will come good, but David Moyes didn't have time to do that. But why is he not doing as well? I suppose it takes time. I suppose it's a bit of a cliche, but it probably takes time. I think it will come good from him in the end, because I think he's arrogant enough and sort of boneheaded enough to bring the club with him, and I think he's the right personality for that job. They're commercially so large now. I think they've got the commercial base set up. They're in a position now where they're a worldwide global brand. I think football's now, it's difficult to see a club like Man United being, in the old days when you had sort of Preston, who were very good for a bit, and Blackpool, who were very good for a bit. They were good, but they weren't an empire that Man United now. I think it's difficult to see an empire crumbling. There will always be a certain amount of money. They've got a 80,000 seater stadium, whatever. That's always going to be there. They're always going to have revenue coming in. So I think they'll always be there or thereabouts in the Premiership, probably.